Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. I'm over it pissing me off. I'm just gonna suck it up and deal with it. Yeah, appreciate it, ads. Plan for the day. My player and Leeds. How many parts of a stream there are remains to be seen. Enough to make it annoying, probably. I need to move my camera because we're doing a player career mode first, so I need to be down here. What I will do is drop Matt a message and see if he's free on Sunday. We need to get some names for the wall behind me as well.
Welcome back to episode 2 of...
Shut up, Ches. Right. Let's edit that one. So, just put some names in the background. Ross the boss. Benjamin. Bessemer. And Chaz. 3068. So we'll put some names in the background and then we can just start recording. What I'm basically going to try and do this week is record as much as I possibly can during the week and then hope that Matt can come around on Sunday and we can just figure something out again. That should be updating behind me. And it is. Vamos. Let me refresh this. Am I live on YouTube? Should be live on YouTube. Yeah, we are. Hello, please show it in subscription box so I can get the link. Thank you. Or you know, okay, don't. Whatever. Oh, because the fucking privacy set to private on YouTube. Why? Why would it Why would it auto set to private? Visibility, public. Weird. That's weird. Right, now it shows as public. So let me just edit the tweet quickly. Can't edit the post, sick. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it was set to private for some reason. I don't know. Let me just quickly drop Matt a text. The sooner I do it, the more likely it is to hopefully be free. $123.4 million people watched the Super Bowl. Damn, bruh. Yeah, and over 100 million of those would have been in the USA, yeah. Oh, that is just US numbers, is it? 150 worldwide. Damn, bruh. Right. Let's record. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. I haven't seen any of it. Haven't seen any of it. I know who won, but I don't know what the score was or how the game was, etc. But yeah. Right. Oh no, spreadsheet. $289 Premier League Tottenham. That's a Y, Ches. We've played Brighton before, haven't we? Yeah, Brighton, who are we in? Away. Sub. I presume striker. Right wing. Oh. Welcome back to the player career mode here at Tottenham. We've had an indifferent start to life at Spurs. We started in the starting 11 and we have subsequently fallen out of the starting 11. But you can understand why, given the nature of one assist in pre-season and not really anything of note as an overall performance throughout the course of the rest of the games. We drew our opening game of the Premier League season against Nottingham Forest, though we were a sub there, and we started in the Community Shield final, but lost that by 2-0 to Manchester City. So we start today against Brighton, away from home. Then we've Man City again at home this time, and then Arsenal at home after that. So it's actually quite a tough start to the season. The North London derby is around the corner. We'd obviously love to start that, but we're going to have to work hard to get ourselves that start. We begin with Brighton away. It's 0-0 as we come on, almost exactly on the hour mark. Right wing for Doku, actually. So Smith Rowe on the left and Tammy Abraham still through the middle up top. Continually praying for signings to be made in this summer transfer window, but not sure if any will be or not. But we live in hope anyway, don't we? If not, then we shall soldier on to the January window, and then we certainly should see some more incomings to flesh out the squad a little and improve the quality in the starting lineup, having sold a 90 rated centre mid. There are also higher rated players that aren't being started at the minute. Goalkeeper is 85, Vicario, but 81, Seaman is getting the start. And there's also an 85 rated Mikel Merino that's not starting at the moment either. Pass success rate and cross success rate are doable. A 7.0 is also doable, but we're actually starting on the defensive with Brighton on the attack here after half an hour. So we'll try and do our bit offensively on the right wing. And fingers crossed, we might be able to actually have a positive impact on this game. I have altered some of my stats as well. You may have noticed that I'm now 87 rated. Just have nowhere to go there. As I've taken off my 5-star skills and reassigned those points elsewhere in dribbling, attack positioning, and I think that might be it. But my dribbling and my attack position... Oh, and heading accuracy. So we're now actually 87 rated, not 86, without having done anything. So hopefully that's a good sign for the future. And let me also say thank you for your continued support in the comment section. Do keep those comments coming. Drop the videos a like. Today we're saying thank you to Ross. We're saying thank you to Ben. And we're also saying thank you to Chaz as well for your continued support. Thank you very much indeed. Right, we'll hopefully earn that support by actually turning up for the first time properly in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt this season. Bursting away from the man there quite nicely. Gore will play Tammy in. And he tried to get it to me, but he's fluffed it. And Sven Botman has just moved to Arsenal, as you can see, top left. I'll be intrigued to know what sort of transfers have gone through. We will get into transfer deadline day today and through deadline day. It may be the last thing we do if it's very busy, or we might actually get the Arsenal game in today's episode as well. Almost certainly if we have a substitute appearance against Manchester United as well. If I can get myself in the 11, we might do a sub against Brighton, a start against City, and deadline day in today's episode, and then go back to 3 games for tomorrow. We'll just play it by ear, okay? Good. I'm good, thank you, Scott. How are you, mate? Glad you're enjoying the my player in the lead saves. Oh, it's fantastic news, Cole. A scare, but great end result. Mullins spread out wide here to Tanganga. Former Spurs man, of course. Zechiel, Bissouma intercepts, then gives it straight to Diop, who has his shot blocked, and Gould will come to me. We'll get that down the line, and I was going to say, and I'll push and go again, but quite happy with it in possession. But having come on at the hour mark and only having half an hour to make an impact, I would like it if we got things forward a little bit quicker, please. Here's Tammy Abraham. I've just run straight into him. Sorry about that, Tamster. And Doyle and Gore. Must remember I'm playing right wing, not striker. So keeping my positional sense on point is definitely going to help. Tammy's going to hopefully make me a decent run here. We've slotted him in. He'll back heel to Doyle. Round the corner there is Gore. And it's a great save by Rushworth to deny us an opening goal. Good team move. More of the same, please. Jamie Mullins going off, then Doyle going off for us. And it may well have been Mikel Merino coming on for us here. That's not going to reach me. It's not going to reach any Tottenham man at all. It's Jorginho, actually, that's come on for Doyle. There he is, giving the ball straight to Medina for them, which is a great way to start things off with your spell of possession on the pitch. He finds the teammate this time. Lenormand, Gore to me. There is the option out wide. Bradley will come back to me. He'll try and go through that gap. Stick on the afterburners. And I tell you what, my finishing's been a bit rubbish so far in a Tottenham shirt, hasn't it? It's making me think it's actually changed my settings a little bit. Alejo Veliz coming on here, so another striker on the pitch, but he doesn't see a change in formation come. Let me just see if my shooting, shot assistance assisted. It doesn't feel very bloody assisted at the moment. That was awful. My guys have apparently lost all ability to finish. Don't really know why. That should certainly have been on target in a situation like that. We've had the opportunity to score on a couple of occasions in a Tottenham shirt so far, and have just fluffed our lines a little bit. Sarmiento looking for the through ball. Defender should have that covered. Lenormand does, and Amari works it away. Bradley will use the midfielder, Gore. He comes to me. Give that to Gore again. Or Bissouma. Either or. Veliz. Jorginho's through there. You can go left if you like. Or just keep running. Call for the cross. It's not going to come. Jorginho could tuck that back. He has done. And there's a goal for Tottenham if he's onside, which he is. It won't count as an assist, unfortunately. My guy's touch seems rather off there as well, didn't it? I don't know what's happened to him. He's been a little bit weird at the minute. But it's Tottenham 1, Brighton 0. And that's the most important thing that matters. Just for the time being, whilst I have, or am in the process of having occasionally some technical difficulties, Marcus, could you avoid putting RIP in the chat? Just because when I see RIP in the chat, my brain instantly thinks there's something wrong with the stream, rather than just what's happened in the gameplay, just as a request. Because you said rip, and my brain went, oh no! But I finished the highlight before mentioning it. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Was given away by Sarmiento. That's really poor. Bissouma and Gore, the goal scorer, finds me. Conor Bradley is there. I just was apprehensive to play it to him whilst I thought he might still have just been offside. Gore looking for Valise, finding only Webster. We've managed to get the 1-0 lead. We desperately hope we hang on to it. Valise has got the ball here. That will come to me. Conor Bradley, where are you going? He did make the run. I don't know where to go. I'll give it to Jorginho. He's laid it short to Michael Schillo. The left-back's forward. He's one of the handful of, or few players that have scored a goal for Tottenham Hotspur since we've arrived. This is what, game 6 or 7 for us if you include pre-season. I've not scored. I have gotten an assist. Schillo has scored. Evidently, Daniel Gore has scored now. And I can't think who else scored the other goals in the games. I'll call for the through ball here from Emil. If I'd have played it over the top, might have been better actually. But I've got the 7.5. And my passing accuracy is going to be good enough. So we should be back in the starting lineup for the game against Manchester City. And hopefully we can put together a performance in that game that will see us stay in the starting lineup for the game against Arsenal too. It's not quite going to fall for anyone, that one, unfortunately. But with only 30 seconds left to go in the game, we should see through the 1-0 victory. For the first time this Premier League season, Tottenham Hotspur win a game. I was involved in the goal, although I won't directly get the assist. But we'll take the dub. .31 minutes, 7.6. 31 minutes, 7.6. 0%, no assist, no goal, win, 1-0. 290, Premier League, Tottenham, Manchester City. We're at home against City, I think. I put starting a striker. I hope I'm starting a striker. We'll find out if I'm starting a striker. Morning, Guy. How are you, mate? 2 objectives of the 3 assured. Not quite in the starting lineup there. Do we feel like we've done enough to warrant the start against City? I came off the bench and was involved. Poor manager performance. That's unfair. We're all behind the boss. I came off the bench, made an impact, so I think I can justify starting myself for this next game. I'm not going to bother with any of that side of things. Do we have any recommendations here? We do. Monaco and Brentford. Not really the calibre of club we're going to be looking at to moving away from Tottenham to. When is the game against City? I feel like I don't know whether I deserve that start or not. Well, let's tell you what. If we have a substitute appearance against Man City, then we definitely will have the game against Arsenal today as well. So I'll do one training regime just to get myself very, very close, so that if we do want to train and we don't get any of the objectives against City, we should still be able to get ourselves in the starting lineup. And we'll have 3 games in today's episode. So match day then. Right wing again, 1-0 down, of course. Erling Haaland scored the goal. Right wing against Manchester City, coming on to hopefully, again, have a similar impact. Yeah, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it, Cole? An assist, a goal from outside the box, all of which quite difficult against Man City, really. But we've got an offensive free kick here, and we might be able to find an equaliser immediately. Tammy's up. Nick comes and gathers the ball comfortably. We will not score early doors. And it shouldn't yay. I have alerts turned off, but it yayed. So let me just reset those settings and say thank you to Rock and Groll for his 9th month subscribed. Thank you, mate. Contract extension confirmed, sir. Appreciate it, Cody. You don't need to support Spurs. You're just supporting me as an individual. It's allowed. Doyle gives that straight to Rukavina. And Pedri. Tonali to Phil Foden. He was on the bench in the Community Shield, as was Tonali, actually. Haaland played. Haaland scored twice, and he very nearly has done so again here. Side netting only from the big Norwegian. Making a substitution now as Jorginho comes on for Tommy Doyle. Hopefully, that might spark us into a bit more life offensively. Up we go, Tamster. Well up, lad. And through that gap, actually, is going to be Gore. He scored the goal in the last one. Jorginho's in behind here. We've got to, surely. Someone shoot. Saved by Nick. All Flat makes the stop. Why Jorginho didn't go all the way himself, I'm not sure. Joško Fardiol is coming on here now at centre-back and immediately marking me, actually. Is it coming my way? It's not. It's over me. Jorginho's there, but it's comfortable for All Flat in goal again. Positive, though, from Spurs. On the attack, consistently. Tonali. Out to Foden. Where's this going? Nowhere by the looks of things. Shillo. Tammy. To me. I'll go. And I'll keep going. And if Tammy, you can just be here with me, then maybe. Oh, I told him to shoot. And maybe the square to Jorginho might have been the better option there, actually. Tammy may well have still tried to take the shot on if I hadn't said anything. But he also might have passed it. It very nearly cost us. Immediately on the counter-attack, as City can do now with Haaland breaking through the middle. I thought that was us bringing on Rodrigo for a minute. No, they're bringing on Rodrigo. We're bringing on Valise again. I don't believe there's been a change in formation. So I'm still right wing with Valise through the middle now rather than Tammy Abraham. I am the highest rated striker at the club. But when there are other top quality players here, you have to earn your start. Nice block by Shillo, trying to force it back our way. It's Haaland, picked off by Amari. We're coming to the right. We've been heavily involved since coming off the bench here, haven't we? Very heavily involved. I'm actually running at the defender there. Basically trying to do what I can in the game, even if it doesn't see the result come back towards us, to warrant getting a start in the next one. Gore, lovely back heel, looking to bend that Fardiol with an interception. Because it's not like any of the other strikers are scoring. Tammy's not got a goal. Valise hasn't got a goal. And if I'm coming off the bench and putting in a positive performance and was directly involved in the goal against Brighton and have quite clearly put myself about in this one, even if we do lose this by a goal to nil, I still feel like I could justify the start against Arsenal. Oh, that very nearly fell kindly for us. But with the objectives I've been given here, I think I'm going to have to make sure I get my... Was it a 7.5 they wanted or a 7? I'm going to have to make sure I get that 7 so that I'm close enough to be able to train to get myself in the starting lineup. So I'm going to try and grind out. Might be a bit anti-Spurs and pro-personal, but I want that 7.0 because I want to play in the North London derby. Tonali's got Haaland making runs. We won't find him, though. Get this out wide right. Find Conor Bradley. He's come back to me here. Believes through that gap. Is he offside? Son of a bitch, he's offside. Thank you for the follow. Any name you want. Welcome to the channel, mate. And Door. And Captain. Appreciate the follows. Yeah, I imagine April's very busy with the Grand National, etc. at the bookies, Glenn. We're going to close him down. Haaland. Gonzalez. White shirts round him. And a toe goes in. And again, we've gotten rid of it. Nice ball by Jorginho. Finds me. Just get it to a teammate. Play the positive pass. Get the plus rating. Jorginho. It's got Valise there. It's myself, Gore, and Jorginho still here. Gore slots me in. From the edge of the box. There is your first Tottenham Hotspur goal. Sorry, Nick. Perfectly timed. That will be us starting in the North London derby and maybe getting a point out of Manchester City. Was it outside the box when I made contact as well? It was indeed. Get in. Goal for Spurs. My first of season 7. We're off the mark. What minute was it? 86. Vamos. 86. Right. OOB. Get the Jeff in. Foden. Down the wing. We might still not win the game. Tonali back to Pedri. Haaland's waiting and ready. Oh, and he should have played the pass. We couldn't, could we? Probably not. Maybe though. Lenormand slots me in. I know I've got teammates in the middle. Can I find the man in the middle? No. Gahey intercepts. Tried to find Jorginho. Maybe should have whipped it on the floor rather than trying to find him aerially. Regardless, I didn't get it right. And we don't potentially win the game. We might still potentially lose the game. We just need to get rid of this. And then that'll be the final whistle. Please, ref. Connor Bradley, you've got to be better. You can't just let Rodrigo bully you out of that. They'll score now, won't they? Saved by the keeper. And will be allowed to take the corner. Not happy about it. Happier now that that's happened, though. A point against Manchester City. Not only is it my Spurs goal, or first Spurs goal, sorry, that is my first ever goal in the Premier League. And it wasn't a bad one either. That's no 2-yard tap-in. .2, 33%. 35 minutes. 1-1 draw. Let's fucking go, boys. Can't see match ratings, unfortunately, so I don't know if I got man of the match or not. I'm speaking to Alex Scott, though, so I imagine I did get man of the match. Find out when we get back to the dressing room, won't we? Everyone's a bit downhearted in the dressing room, but I don't really feel like that's necessary, really. Just scored a late equaliser against Manchester City. I think that deserves a bit more jubilation in the dressing room. So, transfer deadline day then. Tom Krause, the biggest move so far. Alessio Romagnoli at 34 has gone to Chelsea. They do like buying the occasional ageing centre-back, don't they? Well, they just like buying anyone, really, don't they? At Chelsea. Loriente might be leaving Liverpool. Kozłowski might be going to Paris Saint-Germain. There might be a move for Ryan Cherki, Newcastle to Leeds. New player arrived. Hello. Fofana. We have signed a centre-back. Praise be to the footballing gods. We've signed an 86 rated Wesley Fofana. So he will start alongside Robin Lenormand now. And that drastically improves our backline. Because we were previously playing an 81 rated Amari. So that's really good news. A new higher rated centre-back. If we could get in a centre-mid now as well. And actually be not that bothered about losing Pedri. Losing the striker doesn't matter because obviously I'm there and we've got Tammy Abraham as well. But it would be nice to get a centre mid in. Biggest move so far in this window is Scalvini to Fiorentina from Valencia, but I fear we might. I fear we might have to wait till January to get that centre mid in. No moves that we've noticed from any Patreon players at this moment in time either. Neither rumoured nor confirmed. Ryan Cherky, however, is now confirmed at 81.3 million to Leeds. I did mean Gavi, you are correct. Apologies for the wrong name. Vanderson might be coming, rumoured from Real Sociedad. I mean, there's not been much wrong with Conor Bradley, to be honest. Conor Bradley's not been bad at all. He's 83 rated now as well, so he's grown one so far this season. But if we want to bring an 85 or 86 rated Vanderson in, then I won't say no. We've sold Seaman. Seaman has gone. We've sold our previously starting goalkeeper to Frankfurt for £23.5 million, which hopefully means that, yep, Vicario will now start. He's the only goalkeeper at the club, but that's an improvement. For some reason, it was still picking the 81 rated youngster. And now we can just start the 85 rated guy. And Vanderson has arrived for 50 million on the nose. We have a new right back. So 2 new deadline day signings for the club. Vanderson, still 85 rated. Can play anywhere on the right hand side. Right back, right mid, or right wing back. It's an improvement. It's an improvement in both positions. So whilst yes, we lost Gavi, we have gained 2 higher centre-backs and a higher rated right-back as well. 3 new first-team defenders, plus me at striker, plus, well, minus Gavi. We're 4th in the league with 5 points from 3 games, although others do still have a game in hand. And we will be in the starting lineup for the North London derby. So, at home against the Arsenal, this is the big one. Nothing, Cole, as far as I can remember, about becoming club captain. First game ever against Arsenal in this save as well. So debuts for Fofana and Vanderson, who's actually in the process of going from deadline day to the 8th of September, grown to 86 rated. That is now a particularly strong defensive unit. It's a pretty decent front line as well. The evident weak spots are in midfield. We do have a 92 rated Jorginho that the game just won't bloody play because he's a cam and we play 2 centre mids. But at least we've got him to call upon. I don't know why Mikel Merino isn't playing, though. I still believe he's in the club. I need to double check. But I'm pretty sure Mikel Merino is still here. So it's frustrating that Doyle is still starting when we've an 85 rated guy that should be playing ahead of him. But we'll show the Arsenal lineup in a moment. Avoid losing the game. We'll go for the possession rate. They want an 8.5 from me here in the North London derby, which is obviously going to be a challenge. And there is no Mikel Merino, so maybe we've sold him. Still, Brahim Diaz could probably play centrally as well. But no Mikel Merino, so maybe that's why we haven't seen him play, and it has been Tommy Doyle and Daniel Gore. They've not been bad, but obviously you could do significantly better. Arsenal have Ramsdale, Patreon player Matthew Chandler, Sula, Patreon Dawson Minton, although only 83 and not really at the upper echelon like some of the other Patreon players. Elias Yellet at left back. Finley George at CDM. Rabiot and Sigankov. Victor Sigankov centrally. Kai Havertz on the right at 87. Gabby Martinelli on the left at 88. And then Scott Underwood, Patreon player 95 rated through the middle. On the bench, Beerith, Sambi Lakonga, Bandera, Eddie Nketiah, Oyarthabal. New signing Botman and a Okonkwo. You'd probably start Botman ahead of Dawson, but Nice to see the Patreon player get his moment in the sun. Hopefully, there'll be no sunshine for Arsenal today, though. Only darkness. Hey, Daniel. Oh, you managed to get in Spurs in your save as well. Nice. Here's Gore making the run into the channel. Call for the through ball. It's a lovely ball. I'm up against Dawson. I've beaten Dawson. There's not much going on here. In terms of support, we find Doyle. And he fires straight at Ramsdale. It's a very positive Tottenham start here in the North London Derby, and we hope for more. I hit a hand, I think. Rick and Roy been accepted as Twitch partner. Vamos. That's great news, Colt. Delighted for him. George with very, very bright boots. With a wonderful through ball. Underwood taking his time. Finding Kai. Gets it back again. Back to Rabiot. And tackled. Arsenal come forward and Arsenal fail to find the chance. Bissouma into me. Happy just to keep possession. Nicely into me. Doyle's going again. Chandler down the right hand side here. Many an option in the middle, including Gabby Martinelli. Arsenal leads at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Gabby Martinelli with a header at the back post to give, well, I was going to say the red and white team playing in green a 1-0 lead, and it's a very good header as well. Excellent run by Chandler at right back, and equally well put. Just an exceptional header, isn't it, really? 1-0 Arsenal. Saka, I believe, is at AC Milan, Sid.
Goal for Arsenal, number 13, Gabriel Martinelli.
Lenormand into me. Commit the defender. Vanderson's going. Doku powering forward. Make a darting run at the near post. Or pull back. And deflected and in off Niklas Süle. I don't know whether it will count as my goal or an own goal. If the shot was on target, it should be mine. I've scored in the North London Derby. I've scored against City. I've scored against Arsenal. We are finally starting to prove that we have arrived in North London and deserve to be in the Premier League. Was it on target? The answer is yes. Süle helps it past Ramsdale and an instant response. th minute, 1:20, R18, Vamos. Oh, that's just excellent from Arsenal. It's a brilliant save from Vicario. The football was superb from the Gunners, but that long, delayed, lagging behind, actually, right arm is in the right place to stop Arsenal from firing back at us just as quickly as we fired back at them. Süle taking his frustrations out on me after diverting the ball past his own goalkeeper. He very nearly diverted my left foot off my ankle, but clean challenge, says the ref, and play continues. Siganko's under decent run. He's run straight into Lenormand. Anderson to Gore. Gore to Doku. Don't play me yet. Get that quickly looking for Doku. Found well. He's already got 1 assist to me today. Jeremy. Gore. I'm in again. On my left this time. Ramsdale makes the save. Top stop. Could have scored a second. Not this time. Up against Süle again here. It's going to come my way. Martinelli flicks it on. Robin Lenormand, centre of the goal, open net, misses the target. Unacceptable. That should be 2-1. TK, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, dude. Afternoon, Finn. How are we, sir? Lovely through ball. It's Adrien Rabiot driving forward. Fofana cleared away. Up we go. Doku spins well. Gore. Doku again. Into me. Runners around. We use Silo. Slot it in front of him nicely. Could just come back to me here. And here's Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe against the Arsenal. And the double! Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1, and we've scored a brace! Get in, boys! We really have arrived at Spurs now. The new number 9 is firing well. Smith Rowe with the assist against his former team and beating the goalkeeper again. Imagine if my first Spurs hat-trick comes in this game. That'd be huge. (43 R18). He's a right back, right, Sid? Totti Gomez? Or centre back? I think. Rabiot into Underwood. A little bit of skill. Out here to Havertz. Shilo stands firm. Oh, and he's looking to find me. All right. Everywhere we go, everywhere we go. He's a centre back. Yeah. Thought he was a defender. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go, everywhere they go. The Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go, everywhere they go. Yellet down the left-hand side at the beginning of the second half, right at the very beginning of the second half, and Martinelli's going on a really tasty run here and squeezes a lot of power out of the effort considering the attentions and the defender on him and the lack of backlift there. Corner taken short. Havertz to Martinelli. And Gore has just run up and run off with it. Doku's there in support. That's for me though. Great vision on the hat-trick. In behind. Oh, I turned back just too sharply. I wanted to beat Niklas Süle because I didn't feel like I'd get the shot away with the angles that we were at, and I didn't quite get my turning angle right. Devastated. We might not get a better chance to score a third goal in this game. Bissouma wins the ball back there though. And out here to Smith Rowe and Doyle. Oh, I'm gutted. That was the moment. That was the moment. Shilo, Bissouma and Smith Rowe. We've got one assist to me. Going to do well to get the ball towards me here, though. What are you doing, Niklas? You've literally just run all the way one way and all the way the other. You absolute pillock. Sigankov. Ping is the word. Lovely touch by Yellert. Down the line nicely, but there is defenders around and Vanderson steps in. Doesn't quite get it right though, but Lenormand does. Gore will find me and we'll look for Doku. Still onside here. Jeremy Doku into me again. Driving into the space. Can I beat Süle this time? Yes, again, I don't quite get the angle of my turn right. That hit Süle's arm. Ah, come on. That turn is just not quite... It's cutting back too much. I just want to cut sideways, not cut back on myself. So frustrating. Havertz, Martinelli. Underwood and Martinelli again. Still Tottenham lead. And Basuma ensures that remains the case. Gore, Doku, we're away. See ya, Mr. Dawson Minton. Oh, Nicolas Sula gets the better of me there. Martinelli with the ball over the top to Yellet. Not sure if he's onside or not. Play continues, so the answer is yes, he was. But Vanderson steps in. Fofana and Lenormand have made a decent centre-back partnership on their first game together. Conceded the goal earlier on, but it was just really well put together by Arsenal. You can't really take anything away from them for that. It wasn't like the defenders were scrappy or anything. Doyle gives that away. That was scrappy. 12 to go here. Tottenham 2. Arsenal 1, the continued scoreline, but plenty of time still for that to change either way. Tommy Doyle off and Jorginho coming on. Free kick for Arsenal in a wonderful position to go for goal, which is what Underwood's going to do. And he's crashed it. Absolutely crashed it off the woodwork. And that's a free kick for us. Arsenal might not get any more chances now. That one set piece might have been the opportunity to get the equaliser that now, hopefully, won't present itself at any other moment between now and the end of the game. 5 minutes left plus stoppage. Thank you for the 10 bits, creatures. Appreciate that, mate. Underwood kicks that straight at Jorginho. Vanderson gets it forward. Gore, I've gone short. A look for Doku. Hopefully he turns well, which he does. Trying to get into this space now. I've got runners around me, but I've also got a lot of Arsenal players. I need to try and twist from one and then turn away from the other and play the man through. That hasn't worked. And as all of my hard work scoring 2 goals going to get undone by giving the ball away late on. We scored really late against City. This would be even later, but I think the whistle's going to go. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. Thanks to my brace, we win our first North London derby. Welcome to Spurs. We're part of the family now. .7, 92 minutes, 66%. Went behind as well. To come back from behind to win is really impressive. I presume, actually, that is going to be our first man of the match in a Tottenham shirt. I put 66 and rather than 66%. That's got to be man of the match, surely, with a 9.7. Please tell me I got man of the match. Show my guy with his trophy, will you? We're having a little bit of a disco in the dressing room. Understandably so, after a result of that nature. He's having a good old wiggle in the middle there, wasn't he? Christ. There you go. Confirmation. We did get the man of the match. My first man of the match for my new club comes in their biggest game. Yeah. We've written our name in folklore now. I'm going to take your guys' suggestions from episode 1 into account for episode 4 now with regards to changing that, or maybe even keeping that target club, depending on what you said, and I'll change or maybe keep my boots, depending on what the comments were in episode 1 as well. But my player agent is very happy. We're very happy. We're 5th in the league now with 8 points from 4 games and only 2 points off top. Currently, the league table being led by both Manchester sides. And we are the furthest north in the table, London side, in the Premier League thus far. That'll do. 3 great signings in defence this transfer window, on top of the addition of myself. Disappointed with the departure of Gavi. Actually, Colin Moani leaving isn't that really effective at all because I'm going to be starting. So it's just the loss of... And Mikel Merino, to be fair. The loss of Mikel Merino is also going to be a bit of a pain in the arse because it means we still only have Dan Gore and Tommy Doyle. No, Mikel Merino's still here. He's still here. But he's not in the first team squad. Just because he's got bad player performance, he's now not going to get the chance at all to try and get back in the team unless Gore or Doyle mess up. All right. Slightly silly that the form is so heavily weighted, but it is what it is. That is us ending today's episode on a high. Thank you very much for watching today. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I will see you in the next one tomorrow. Oops. Marino has been approached by Forest. Can I show the spreadsheet of the teams that have been at? Yeah, absolutely. Of course I can, creatures. Let me just save that footage. That'll be player 7, 3, 4? 4, I want to say. Three. They're all up now. We can delete those from there. We can delete those from there. Right, so with regards to the spreadsheet, we started our career at Notts County in League 2. After finishing 18th, I think, in the league with Notts County, we then moved to Adana Demirspor in Turkey. Took us a while to get going with our form in Turkey and to force our way into the starting lineup, but once we did, we were good. Then after finishing 5th in Turkey with Demirspor, we moved to Poland, to Raków Częstochowa, where we won the league. And the cup, I think. Did we win the... No, we didn't, did we? I think we lost in the... Puchar Kraju, Zagłębie Lubin. Widzew Łódź won that on pens. Lost to Anderlecht on pens. Lost to Slosh for Quav. That might have been a Puchar Kraju game actually. I can't remember. I don't think we won the cup. We might have done. I'll double check in game actually. Then from there we moved to Genoa. We picked up an injury in Genoa, and after we broke into the starting lineup, we then picked up an injury and just were out for 3 months and then could not get ourselves back in the starting lineup. Team were in horrendous form. They'd only just been promoted from Serie B. We weren't in great form either, so we ended up moving from there to Austria, which turned out to be the best possible thing for our career because we went there, friggin' smashed it, won the league and the cup. Got a double in Austria before. Then I moved to Spain, where with Real Sociedad, we won La Liga and the Europa League. We won the Europa League with a final against Bayern Munich, which was absolutely fantastic. A 1-0 win. I got the goal. I won us the Europa League, which was wonderful. We won La Liga as well. And now we've moved to Tottenham here in Season 7. And I'll check my career in a sec. Since domestic cups won. So Rakuv, won the extra class and got to the final of the Kraju. So we lost the final of the Puchar Kraju. But then won the Austrian Bundesliga, won the Austrian Pokal, and won La Liga and won the Europa League. And lost the final of the Copa del Rey, unfortunately. And then lost the Community Shield here as well at Spuds. Right, let's check the comment section of episode 1 to see what everyone was saying with regards to Target Club. Shut up, Ches. Target Club and boots, etc. Most thumbs up comment is actually stay at Spurs. Let's see what else we got. PSG. As a Chelsea fan, I half hope you end this season trophyless. Don't leave till you win every trophy with Spurs. Target team Real Madrid. Target team Inter Milan. Inter Milan seems popular. It's the thing, we had AC Milan on the list, didn't we? And AC Milan had like 2 Patreon player strikers, didn't they? Go to Champions League. Went down as Milan. Yeah, they got Taremi, but then they've got Cameron, who's 95 rated. David's 83. Colombo's 83. Taremi's not going to be good enough. So I'd be definitely behind Cameron in the pecking order. I mean, intrigued to see Inter aren't in. Inter are in the Europa League. Inter have Marcus Thuram, Eddie Salcedo, Esposito, 95 rated Josh Barnes. I think we're kind of getting put out by the Patreon players now, aren't we? I feel like I could justify starting ahead of one of. If there was one Patreon player, then I feel like I could justify starting ahead of one Patreon player. If there's 2, then maybe not. So I feel like I could start ahead of Josh or start ahead of Cameron. Someone was saying Real Madrid as well. They've got 2, haven't they? They've got Nathan at 95 and Rob at 95. Vinny at 94. I do agree, though. We do have unfinished business in Serie A. Of the 2, chat, would you put Milan or Inter? Inter want shots on target, key dribbles, and matches in the starting 11, which is doable. Pardon me. Bicycle kick goal is obviously not going to happen. And Milan want shots on target, successful dribbles, and matches in the starting 11. So they want the same. Milan over Inter seems to be the Inter might play 2 strikers. Ryan, thank you very much for subscribing for 47th month, mate. Very much appreciate that. In a fucking row as well, my guy. 1 away from 4 years. AC Milan over Inter Milan. Much love. Agreed. However, if Inter play 2 strikers, it's only an if Inter play 2 strikers. Then I should probably go to Inter, right? Inter play 3-5-2. We'll choose Inter then. So then I can start up top alongside Josh. Unfinished business in the Italian Serie A. We'll have Inter as the option. We played against Inter in pre-season, didn't we? I can't remember what formation they played. Was that last season? Yeah, we played against Inter this season. What did we... I don't think I actually checked their starting lineup, do I? Did I? How do I play a career without it getting boring? By doing it on stream, Taylor. By doing it live. By recording live, it keeps it fresh for me. Whether that be on stream or off stream, just in general live commentary, that's what keeps it fresh for me. We haven't been to the Bundesliga yet, Chevy. No, you're right. We haven't been to the Bundesliga yet. We might need to go on a whistle-stop tour around Europe. We've done La Liga. It's the only real big league we've been other than Serie A. And Serie A didn't go well for us when we were there. We certainly do, I feel like, have unfinished business in Italy, but there's time yet for that to come back to us. Right, I'm going to have a quick toilet break, and then we will record another episode of Player before then recording some Leeds United career mode. I'll be back in 2 minutes. BRB. We back. We back. Zach, thank you for the follow, mate, and Taylor as well. Love to start my player at Sao Paulo or Santos. We did end up in Brazil in a my player. We ended up at Grêmio in like FIFA 19 or 20, maybe. I did end up in Brazil. By me. Good afternoon, Benny. Let's update the names. Oh, I was going to do boots as well, wasn't I? Chat, help me decide on what my new boots are going to be. Where's my thing? Let's pick some new boots. Edit Pro. That's your face, Ches. Do we go white boots or silvery boots? Go mercurials? They don't look too bad, do they? We should probably go white boots for Spurs, shouldn't we? Superfly Elites. Are they the... Oh, they're the Rashford ones. Probably shouldn't wear Rashford's boots at Spurs, should I? I quite like those Mercurial Vapors, though. What are these Superflies? Gear up, Superfly Elites. I prefer just a boot rather than a boot with an ankle bit. I don't know what to call it. They're cool though. I do like that. Oh, they make me look. Make me look like I've got clown feet though. Like that looks like it exaggerates the length of my foot, whereas my feet look smaller in there. It's weird, isn't it? Just how the design of a boot can make your feet look completely different. Like they make my feet look like I've got clown feet. This is on console, isn't it? As yeah, no, you realised immediately. I quite like those. I do like the Lunar ones, but I don't like the way that they make my feet look. Could wear just box standard white Under Armours. Those Vapor Elites. They're quite cool. Adidas Crazy Fasts. I quite like those actually. The Endos Finance. Lunas are modelled for smaller feet. Apparently. I quite like these actually. We could go super flashy. But it doesn't feel very me. Pantofola. I've never heard of that brand before. Got the coppers. I think I prefer the other ones though. SX Crazy Fast 0.1 LL. What's the difference between those ones and the other ones then? Where were they? These. Crazy Fast. Oh, so they're... Oh, I see. They've got laces on the front. The other ones were laceless. I like those ones, but I like having laces on a boot. We'll go with those. Yes! Hagrid, welcome to the channel, mate. The Hagrid Fairy. Right, let's hit record. Oh, I need to change the names. Every fucking time. Chat, raise your hand if you want to be on the board behind me for this episode. Oh, go on then. I've got 2 from Twitch. So anyone on the YouTube stream, Chevy, there you go, first man from YouTube to say, put me up there. Benny's in blue. In yellow. Chevy Snow. Le Bosch. There's always next year, Sid. There's always next year. No, Tom, unfortunately not. I just, with the issues technically yesterday and the delayed start today, I just need to get all of my FC stuff recorded and then we can think about other games later in the week. Absolutely no fucking idea, Ryan. Whatsoever. But we had about 6 blue screens or freezes yesterday, or game just crashing. FM crashed on me and just closed. FC just closed on me as well. So I'm in the process of, well, I've reached out to Matt to try and help find the issue with this PC, and if I can't find the issue with this PC, I'm trying to, through my management, reach out to a few companies to try and maybe get me a new PC. No stream tomorrow, Ben. I'm offline tomorrow, but we'll have FM Thursday and F1 on Saturday. You can always check the schedule. I don't know what I put down for the schedule for Friday. Did I? Yeah, see, I've put F1 driver career on Friday, but actually I'm not here Friday evening, so I don't know why I did that. Take that out. Let me edit that. We'll do F1 career mode on Sunday. If Matt doesn't come over and fix the PC, that is. Well, attempt to. There you go. It's today. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? Take the F1 out of that. Getting there with no traction control. Finished P3 at Monaco Season 1 with Williams on 104 in the wet. My guy's learning. Finding that pace. Welcome back to the My Player Save. We are at Tottenham and things couldn't have gone that much better for us in the last episode. I am, as you see on screen, the new hero. The new North London derby winning star after scoring a brace at home against the Arsenal. We've fired ourselves into Tottenham folklore. We've got, Champions League group stage draw has been drawn. We were looking for that, waiting for that. Ha! They said straightforward. I'm not sure that is, you know. Barcelona, Spurs, Benfica and Rangers. It will be nice to play at Ibrox, actually. It will be nice to play at Ibrox, because I've not done that yet on FC24. Although this save was set up very, very early on pre-launch, so I hope Ibrox is in this version of the game. We have Benfica's Estoril de Luz as well. The only, weirdly, or not weirdly, but frustratingly, the only side in that group who don't have a ground in the game is actually Barcelona, but it is what it is. It's a progressible group. Whether it's a winnable group, I'm not sure, but it's a progressible group. We have West Ham to start things off today in the Premier League. Then actually Barcelona away in the Champions League. So we'll go and play at their fake stadium. And then Leicester City at home before we progress into the next episode and the next month. I have changed, as per your feedback, the new target club. We've gone for Inter Milan. We feel that we have unfinished business in Serie A. And it effectively was a choice between the two Milan sides, really. And with Inter and AC both having one 95 rated Patreon striker apiece, we chose Inter over AC because Inter play two strikers. So I'd play up top alongside the 95 rated Josh Barnes rather than displacing the 95 rated Cameron Max McLeod at AC Milan. So it feels more realistic in that sense. So I'm obviously not going to get any bloody bicycle kick goals, but I'm going to be able to do my contract objectives anyway, so I'll get at least something. I'd have to go for a 50 grand wage at the moment, but if I go any further up, then it's going to ask for bicycle kick goals, and I haven't scored a single one of those ever. So let's just make sure we get an offer from them. With regards to the other recommendations, it's still just Monaco and Brentford at this moment in time. And I also have changed my boots now as well to match the Spurs kit. At your request, we changed to white boots for Spuds. And I've gone with the Adidas X Crazy Fasts. Let me just move me. That's what they look like on my guy. Give you a quick twirl. Ooh, there you go. So that's what we'll be playing in today. And the first fixture today was West Ham in the Prem, which was away, I believe. Indeed it is. So, after an international break, it's back to business. Staying in London, but to the London Stadium this time, against the, thus far this season, underperforming West Ham. Vamos. Whilst I remember, thank you to Benny, to Barlow Average, and to Chevy Snow as well for your continued support in the comment section and on stream. I appreciate it very much. Do leave your comments on YouTube to stand the chance of being on the stream or on the screen behind me next episode. Do join me on stream as well on Twitch or on YouTube. But intro over, football coming. I like my dreams, they fade and die. Arsenal always I do. I've looked everywhere. 4 passes in the opponent's half, that certainly should be doable. Possession rate we'll hope will come, and the 8.5 hasn't been too frequent for us. A big rating like that thus far in our time at Tottenham, but on recent form, absolutely doable. And I know you guys will be intrigued to see what Premier League sides look like this at this stage of the save. So for almost every side, we will show you what their side looks like. They've got Andrew da Silva Ventura, Thierry Correa, Edson Alvarez at centre-back, Ismail Doucouré and Angelino. And Xaver Schlager at CDM alongside Artur Vermeulen. He's just moved to Atletico Madrid in real life. Then on the right, Matthias Sula. On the left, Jota, Mohamed Kudus at cam, and Julian Alvarez up top at striker. It's not a sensational side, but it is a decent team. Xaver Schlager nicely into Alvarez. And here's Mohamed Kudus immediately on the attack. On the attack here, West Ham. Jota with the flick, but Vanderson deals with it. Is there Champions League football tonight? We are in February now, aren't we, I guess? Yeah, Copenhagen, Manchester City, Leipzig, Real Madrid. Champions League football tonight, as well as a full roster of Football League content as well. Actually, not every Championship side is playing. Cambridge away against Portsmouth tonight, so that's going to go swimmingly. Thank you for the follow, Jay Keogh. Welcome to the channel, mate. Gore. Lenormand. Dan Gore again. Just offering my services a bit deeper, but they're services that have been ignored. Fofana will go out wide here to Emil Smith-Rowe. And there's Shillo. And Doyle quickly to me. Doyle's making a good run there, but we'll look out wide. Smith-Rowe. Shillo. Is he going to find the... No. Space for the cross. On the Swansea game and Real Madrid game simultaneously, lol. So what is your role with them, Ryan? Are you doing live updates text wise? Do you update the app Flash Score with like stats and stuff? I'm not sure exactly what your role is. Yeah, I'm not surprised City are favourites, to be honest, Patrick. Sule into the path of Correa. West Ham on the attack at the beginning of the game. Shillo in the way. Let's ball forward to Doyle and Smith-Rowe. I'm going for the run. He is going to slot me. He's found me well here. And we'll turn and beat the man. Have we got the legs to get away? Yes, so we've got the strength to get away. Might not need any strength. I'll knock that through for Doku. Doku's in. Doku scores. He's offside. Bollocks. I should have taken it on myself. I thought I'll play the team game. I won't be greedy. He's in a good position to slot through and find some space and stands a better chance of scoring from where he is than where I do. And his big toe was offside. Nearly an assist. Not an assist. But previews up for every game. Top 5 leagues, championship, international, European, stat and context based. You write and edit them. Same goes for match reports that are published at full time. Oh, decent? Decent. So you're on preview and review duty. Yeah, link me it, Ryan. Just at me as in a reply and I'll give it a read. Ducore into Vermeeren. Down the wing. Still down the wing. Still down the wing. And Alinho and Jota and Julian Alvarez. Always finds his way out of Manchester City in a career mode save, doesn't he, Julian Alvarez? He is... Ugh, that was nasty. He's far too good to be on the bench, really. So I kind of like that he leaves and goes elsewhere and gets himself a start. Is it going to be a red card here? No, it's just the yellow for Mohamed Kudus. He's a lucky boy, really. That could very, very easily have been a straight red. Oh, they're not marking Doku at all. And his first touch is superb. Dan Gore kind of turned back into danger there. And any potential opening up of the West Ham backline has kind of disappeared. Fine Vanderson, though. Vanderson's doing really well. Little back heel. Dan Gore. Can he squeeze it back to me? No, he's lost possession. That's annoying. Can we recover the ball? We can. Fofana. I'm in a good spot. He's going to go out wide. It's not a problem. Smith-Rowe finds me. I'm under pressure, but we've got Bissouma there. Could come back to me here. Gore finds me well. And Zaberschlager tackles me. Shillo intercepts well. Doyle, Smith-Rowe. Look for Smith-Rowe again. Get myself into the box. Waiting for a cross. Which doesn't come. Alvarez tends to stay in the Premier League for me, rather than moving it elsewhere. Give that to Bissouma. Little flick. Doyle. Smith-Rowe. Shillo. Bissouma. Come on, gents. Come on, gents. We're not going to score if we're near the corner flag. Yeah, we're going out for dinner tomorrow, Sid. Julian Alvarez, Kudu, strike, wide, safe. Is it Villa in your services? Maybe just likes claret and blue. Is it Almeria in your save in season 1? Okay. Gore. Kudu. Kudus? Doku to me. Kudus plays for them, Ches. Oh, we spun the man well. I haven't got the ball though. Bollocks. Oh. You're Almeria. Well, that makes sense then. Almeria having the worst season imaginable right now, are they? I've not really seen anything of that on socials. Gore. Bissouma to me. Doku's there. Please be onside this time. You fucking prick. Let's have a look at the La Liga table then. La Liga. Oh. Oh dear, dear. 24 games played, none won, 7 draws, 17 defeats. Oh. Oh dear. I don't think they step up. I think they go down. It's a shame that Real Madrid beat Girona the other day, otherwise that would have really livened up the title fight in La Liga again. Go on, Girona, lads. What a season they're having. Port Vale just announced Darren Moore as their new manager. It's kind of annoying. It's a good appointment for them. No Bonds, though. Title's done Rail away too good without a striker or almost any fit CVs. Yeah, true. You want to start a new player career, but we don't know what position to do. Cam's always fun. Cam or a winger would be more unique than just a bog standard striker. Good header by Bissouma. Vermeer intercepts half time. All right, that was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Don't know what team to do. You can randomise, can't you? Why not go on teams and just go randomise league, randomise club. Start there. Yeah, Cam's good fun. We might do a Cam next year. Rather than a striker. Any team with Bellingham in will always do well. Yeah, that's fair. That's the thing, like, because of the new contract transfer system in player career this year, you can't start at a big club and then go out on loan to a smaller team. Because that functionality doesn't fucking exist anymore in the player career mode. You're just at a club with a 1-year contract, and then you're at another club with a 1-year contract, and then you're at another club with a 1-year contract. It's fucking stupid. Anyway. Anderson. Back to Bissouma. Gore. Nicely into Vanderson again. Doku. Nice. Keep going. Ah, screw you. That centre-back has had me in his pocket all fucking day long. Jota into Angelino. Cross could come in. Doesn't come in. Alvarez with good footwork, actually. And West Ham look dangerous here. Unorthodox is the word for... Unorthodox is the word for Julian Alvarez's attempt there. I think I need to see that again. It was so weird. He's like he's got the ball in possession, and then rather than just play the ball, keeled it. I mean, that is a high level of flair. Absolutely unnecessary. Jorginho nicely into Dangor. Oh, Doucouré, he's everywhere! I hate him. Got an irrational hatred of that man. Angelino back to Kudus. Jota through the gap. If he's onside here, Angelino, West Ham are in a good spot. Cross is decent. It's going to be cleared away. I need to win this header. I have won the header. And Smith Rowe will bring it forward. Jorginho and myself breaking forward, but we're going to go sideways for now. We seem to be settling for a scoreless draw here against West Ham, which I am not happy about, really. But at the minute, there's just too many claret and blue shirts in the bloody way for me to kind of do it all myself. Doku, Jorginho, through the gap nicely. Vanderson, I'll call for the cross. There it is. Can I get there first? No. Alvarez beats me to it. Oh! That very nearly fell. Really kindly for us. Keep it in play, lad. Well done, Michael. Jorginho. Oh, that is terrible. Absolutely woeful. Kudus with the ball over the top. And away. Having to drop really deep to get involved in the play here, just to have something to do. Smith Rowe. Jorginho's made the run. Through the gap, through the gap, through the gap, through the gap. No, Doucouré's there because of course he is. I hate that man. Who is he? How good is he? Ismail Doucouré. He's 81 rated. Of course he is. He's fucking superb. Ryan, thank you for the follow, mate. Kudus. Sule to Zavaschlager. Sule again. Down the line here. And cutting it back. So it's decent for them. Only 10 to go. Goal now for either side is definitely the only one that's going to come in the game. Thierry Correa. The right back is getting a little bit lost here at the minute. Zavaschlager. I'm just trying to position myself a little bit further forward. Never mind. In case we get the ball to go on a counter-attack, was the rest of the sentence. We will get the ball back. But from the centre circle. Because Zavaschlager's probably just won that for the Hammers. It's a good finish, to be fair. 1-0 West Ham. Nobody thought about doing any fucking defending, did they? It's a hell of a finish, though. Anderson. Doku. Oh, finally beaten that centre-back. There's just too many defenders around here for me to do much against. Look for support. Find Vanderson. Put myself back into the middle. Lenormand. It's now or never, really. It's the 89th minute at this particular moment in time. Shilo. Bissouma. It's tried. I'll give him his dues. He tried. It has come to my feet. Jorginho goes for the fancy and it's just too much. We are going to lose to West Ham United, the team that had 1 point so far this season, to our 8. Beat us! Lovely. No goal, no assist, 0%, 6.9, 91 minutes. Lovely. Barcelona next. Fucking great. Man United draw with Forest. Chelsea drew with Villa. I'm back to the subs bench, but with the Barcelona game in the Champions League being just 3 days away. Oh no! Stop your copyright! Go away! Go away! Go away! Go away! Go away! I'm just going to mute that quickly. The champions! Half of my YouTube streams get copyright infringement purely for the Europa League theme, most recently, when we were at Real Sociedad. Bloody stupid. Why have the licensing for it in the game if then when people try and make content, it gets fucking copyright struck by UEFA? Right. Just a personal gripe. Barcelona in 3 days' time. We'll train. We'll be absolutely fine. Back in the starting lineup. And hopefully back to winning ways as well. We do know that we can beat Barca because we've done it with Sociedad. And this team is better than Sociedad's, apart from the midfield. Game 293, UCL, Tottenham Hotspur, FC Barcelona, away. Starting at striker. At El Libertador. The Champions League anthem's going to get me copyrighted if I make some noise over the top of it. Complete 4 passes in the opponent's half. Score 1 box outside the box. No 1 goal outside the box. We'll go just with passes. Shut up, Champions League music. Piss off. I want to be able to monetize my content. And breathe. The champions. Into me. We've played here before. It's quite familiar territory. Ooh. What sort of ball was that? Ah, yes. I forgot they had Saliba at the back. We'll have a look at their starting lineup in a moment. When this build-up completes itself, we end up losing possession, but I don't want to ruin the flow of the move. Although it seems that my teammates are quite happy to ruin the flow of the move. Doku, Anderson, I'm in, I'm behind, I'm on my left, but that's not going to stop me. Tottenham 1, Barcelona 0. Marc-Andre ter Stegen beaten on my left foot in the 9th minute. We've scored in the Champions League. One goal. Was it 8th minute or 9th minute? Left foot, 18. I think it was the 9th minute, wasn't it? 9. L. 18. I really enjoyed Tony Martial at Berlin, Sid. He wasn't sensational, but he certainly did a job. Right, their starting lineup then. Does it differ too much to previous seasons? It actually doesn't look like it does. I think they've got the same 11 that they had last year when we were at Sociedad. ter Stegen, Hakimi, Saliba, Zubeldia, Chilwell, Kamara, Erdegaard, João Neves, Brandon Yang on the right, Šeško through the middle, and Ferran Torres, the man that beat me to the golden boot, on the left-hand side. On the bench, other than Alex Klobasa, really not much for Barcelona. They just aren't the team that they used to be, are they? Tottenham. Šeško into Erdegaard. Tackled by Wesley. Well done, Mr. Fofana. I'll go for the run down the line, shall I? Is he going to... No. No, he's not. Bissouma into me. Back to Bissouma again. There we go. Doyle. Go on, lad. Oh, I should have played that to feet. I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. So Belgium under pressure. Oh, wee! I missed. Kamara. Nicely into Yang and Šeško and João Neves. Tackled. Doku forward in looking for me. Bye. Oh, God, there's another one. Hi. Get there. Good lad. Ah, not so good lad. João Neves just runs off with it. What are you doing, Robin? Thank you, Vicario. Straight at him, thankfully, but that quite easily could have been embarrassingly 1-1. Great offensive determination. Why, thank you. Well in, Basuma. Basuma. And Dan Gore. Nice, we'll take it. Well done, Shide. Hakimi on the run. Not ideal on 2 occasions. Well done, Ashraf. Thank you very much indeed. Emil, hi! I think Emil Smith-Rowe doesn't like me because he very rarely seems to pass to me. He got 1 assist to me earlier in the season, and since then, I don't think he's actually kicked the ball to me once. You are indeed, Brandon. Starting at right wing for Barcelona. Here you go. Just nutmeg someone. And then I tackled you. Way. See you later, bud. Here's Shillo. I am offside. Easiest way to phrase that. Oh, Ches. These through balls that they kick straight at the defender. So frustrating. Like, at least try and get it around the defender rather than just pass it straight to his feet. Šeško and João Neves. They might be in here, Barca. They are. Straight at Vicario again. 1-0 up at half-time. My earlier 9th minute goal gave us the advantage. I don't know how many goals we've scored in the Champions League in our career. I tell you what, I'll check, shall I? In the UCL, this is just my 7th game in the Champions League, and that was only my 3rd ever goal in this competition. I do love the spreadsheet. Agent Yang, indeed. I've only got 1 pass in the opponent's half. Christ alive, lads. We'll do some attacking, please. João Neves. And Ferran Torres. Figuring out which way he wants to go there. Ferran finds Chile. Good delivery. And a decent effort from Šeško as well. Cross comes in. Volley comes in. Ball goes wide, but it was worth a go. Not that down there if I can. There you go. Well in down, lad. Got Leicester next, haven't we? The normal options. Options, lad, options. Basuma finds me. Got some runners. Who's the fullback first? He can go to... He won't go to Doku. Basuma to me. I need some passes in the opponent's half, you know, for my objective. So if I could actually do that, that'd be lovely. There you go, there's one. Doku. Oh, play me, play me, play me! Ah! Son of a bitch. Fine. João Neves. Chilwell, João Neves. João. João Neves. Where you going, Barca? Where you going? I need to make a coffee. I've not had a coffee today. João Neves. Little step over, straight into Tommy Doyle. Tart, thanks for the ball. Go on, go on, go on, Doku. Go on, lads. You've got the legs, pal. We're trying to get forward. We're doing our best. I've called for it inside. I'll get it. Oh, I just couldn't get the pass off to the man in the middle. Brilliant opportunity to get an assist. William Saliba, highest rated defender on the pitch, proves it. Lovely ball. Hakimi loses out though. Shillo picks it up off him. Barcelona, they've tried. They have created a couple of chances which you will have seen, but they keep shooting straight at Vicario. And you can't really score if you kick it straight at the keeper too regularly. Occasionally, a handful of goals will go in, shooting straight at the keeper, but more often than not, he's going to get something on it, isn't he? Doku. Oh, what ball, Jeremy! We're in. We're in. We're in. And... oh, I wanted to slot it on the floor. And he's lifted it off the ground. I was trying to do the keeper with the eyes, thinking I'm going to go across goal, and then just tuck it in the corner really gently. Didn't work. Corner to come in here. It's coming my way. I'm up. Stegen pumps it. Jorginho, I've called for the ball. He's tried to fancy back heel. It hasn't worked. Smith Rowe runs straight into the defender. No second goal for Tottenham so far in this game. Either via my feet, head, or body parts, or someone else's with a potential assist. Nobody's yet scored another goal. That ball from Doku was sensational. Doku's there. Is it Doku or Doku? I never know. Jorginho, Gore, into me. Vanderson ran offside. Doku's there. Oh, Christ, give it back to me, will you? Bloody hell. Ferran Torres with a run around the outside. Holding it up nicely. Bissouma's in the way. That block, or that interception, might be enough to help see us see this through. Barcelona, probably the only side that we fear, or really the only side that we should fear in the group stage, with Benfica and Rangers being the other two in this group. We really shouldn't be feeling like we won't get results against those guys, but we do get a result against these guys. It's Barcelona 0, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, and I'm the bloody difference. My 9th minute goal, the only one of the game, although there certainly could have been more. We'll take the 3 points, thank you. Bring on the Leicester. A win, 0-1. 91 minutes. What was match rating? It's blank. Lovely. Love it when it goes blank. I got a 8.6 and man the match. You're damn fucking right I did. Pretty good, me. What was me? 2 shots on target, 1 goal. 50% then. Lovely. Lovely. 7-2-9-4 Premier League Tottenham Leicester City at home. We're starting at striker, Chesnoid. Vamos, up the fucking spuds. I can have a look for you, DJ, if you give me a sec. Man of the match performance. Only the one objective of the 3, but such little play was I involved in. I only got 3 passes in the opponent's half, which is tough, but got man of the match. So in the end, not really that bothered, are we? Leicester City in the Premier League coming up next. We've dropped to 7th with our defeat to West Ham. Let's get ourselves back in those European spots at least, shall we? Milan have Galatasaray, Real Sociedad and Ajax. And you've drawn 1-1 with Real Sociedad. Let me see if it was your boy that scored the goal. No, it was Rafael Leao. Sorry. He played, but he didn't really do much. He got 6. Interesting. Ryu at centre-back here, not... My brain died. Fofana. My brain does that sometimes. It just goes, I know what I want to say, but I can't find it. We're at full strength for Leicester, other than Wesley Fofana not being at centre-back. We've got 71 rated Ryu in there instead. Slightly concerned about that. But hopefully it's just Fofana was not fit. Ran out of stamina, was too low stamina-wise for the game because of the quick-fire nature of the last three. I hope, anyway. 3 shots on target, win the game. They want a 9 from this one. A 9 is unlikely, given my recent form, but what does their team look like? Everson, Henriks, Diamande, Prest... Ooh, 67 rate centre-back. Salah Adine, Tyler Neal, Christoph Müller, Zalazar, Ikone, Cannon, and Mavididi. That is a beatable team. It's potentially a hat-trick scoring against team. It's a very vibrant kit, isn't it, that Leicester kit? Don't recall it looking that vibrant in the Leeds save when we played them. Here is young Ryu finding me. I say young Ryu. I presume he's young at 71 rated. He might just be old and rubbish. Let's score a worldie, shall we? Let's not. Your agent recommended Spurs and you went Barca instead. I don't blame you. Marcus, as an Arsenal fan? Benjamin Henriks, Diamande, Neil. Leicester, presumably, with a team like that, have been yo-yoing in this save, going up from the Championship, down from the Premier League, up from the Championship, down from the Premier League, you imagine. Doku could play me around the corner here and has slotted me into the channel. I was hoping he'd be a bit more proactive in driving in towards the box there. But here's Vanderson now. And it won't come to me. The ghosts of 2006, eh, Marcus? Cannon down the wing. Cannon past the defender. Cannon in the box. And very nearly firing Leicester City 1-0 up. It's the obvious pun to make. Corner will come in from Yorko. Oh, and Salazar beats 3 defenders to it at the near post and gets his header away. And Vicario was needed to make the save. Wow. Not bad for Leicester. Mavrididi's won that well as well. He's not aimed it very well, but he won it well. Leicester are going to be dangerous from set pieces, it seems. We shall have to not give many away. Fucking hate Barcelona. As a Man United fan, I get that as well. Well, yeah, Ghosts of 2006 and Ghosts of Messi against Almunia, etc., etc. There was a period where he kept coming up against them, wasn't there? Bissouma, that will come to me. We use the left back. There's Michael. There's Doyle, a call for the through ball, and should be a simple finish from here, and indeed it is. Tucked home, lovely team move. 21st minute, Tottenham 1, Leicester 0. We've really hit our goal scoring stride for our new club now, haven't we? The ball cannot help but find its way into the back of the net in almost every game. Lovely running, lovely movement, lovely passing, lovely finish. Great goal. 1. Not sure what minute it was though. '21st, 21, R18. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Salah-Adine down the left-hand side. It's a name I am not familiar with. Oh, God, stop yawning. I'm going to get a coffee after this. This is the last game of the episode. Then I'm going to get a coffee before we go on Leeds. Gore, Doku. Vanderson's on the run. Gone centrally. I come back out wide this way. There you go. Stay onside, knobhead. I've no idea, Alex. It does that sometimes, doesn't it? Well up. That was good. Morning, AJ. How are we, sir? Mavadidi into Zalazar. Back to Mavadidi again. Good turn of pace. Leicester looking to get themselves back in it. Salaradine. Salazar again. They've come close, to be fair, from those moments earlier on with the set pieces. Mavadidi and Salaradine again. Tackled, though. Counter-attack is on. Many an option here. Oh, I needed that later, Dan. You needed to let me actually start my run before you played it to me. Never mind. Doku will come. I'll go for my run now. Be onside. Half the time when you pass the ball to Doku, you don't know whether he's going to be onside or not. Is that coming to me? No. It's gone to Dan Gore. Bissouma, that's come to me. Heavy touch out my feet. To go back to Yves Bissouma here. He's got options around him. Oh, that's a lovely ball. And Tommy Doyle. And off the bar. And the keeper gets rid of it. Doku's won it back, though. And Smith Rowe. Oh, my God. I can't believe we haven't gone 2-0 up there. Smith Rowe flicks it. Tommy Doyle will try again. And fail. I think I need to see a replay of how the hell that stayed out of the back of the net when Doyle struck the bar. It seemed like the keeper got something on it, actually knocks it down into the ground, off the underside of the bar, out again. I was trying to get there. Looked like his defender went to head it away. Oh, it was his defender. I thought the keeper had dived at it and hooked it away with his hands. But no, it was the defender that got there. And actually, it's an excellent clearance. Stooping down there, Diamande, Brain, to then hook that away. I was trying to get there and couldn't. Unlucky not to get a second, but wasn't the bad first, was it? As we see it again. It's morning somewhere, AJ. Yeah, I bet you're fucking delighted with the new manager as well, aren't you, mate? Great signing. Chess.exe is still working. Cannon. Out to Zalazar. There's time in the Oh no. Never mind, it's half time. Fucking Nora. Put a kettle on, love. F1 testing's ongoing at the minute, isn't it? Has testing begun? Seeing pictures on my Twitter timeline of the Red Bull car on track. Do you think it should ever matter if a club you want to do a save with doesn't have rivals in the game? No, not at all, Connie. Play however you want, with whoever you want. As long as it's not Peterborough. Yeah, 5-year deal is a bit strong. Given everything that's going on with the board at the minute. But it's a long-term commitment. Oh, they're doing track runs. Where are they, ads? At Silverstone. They're just doing, they're like media days, aren't they? Where they like get footage of the car on track, but they're not actually allowed to track any data or anything. Like a filming day. Zalazar, Müller, Leicester on the front foot at the beginning of the second half. They need to be. They have played better than some sides with significantly less ratings have in this save so far. But they've got nothing to show for it yet and continually don't. Get off me. Jeremy Doku going to race away now that I've given him the ball. I might run out of stamina if I keep going here, but I might as well keep going. Just try and get some space away from the defender. Through that gap could be a teammate. Through that gap was a teammate. I just didn't get the ball to go through the bloody gap in the first place. Ryu finds Shilo. Ryu's been actually pretty solid at centre-back, despite being only 71 rated. I'll give him his dues. Well worth the start ahead of Wesley Fofana thus far, keeping a clean sheet, or helping the team keep a clean sheet. Basuma out wide. And Smith Rowe. And Shilo. Just a little bit too close to Diamande. Yorko in behind here. It says Yorko. It's actually Jonathan Akone. I don't know why Jonathan Akone's little name above his player character is Yorko. I've never noticed that before. Is that a personal preference that he's shown in recent times? IRL? Yorko? I always used to just say Akone. Into me. Got to play the pass. Toku, one way then the other. Does find me. And he'll go again. He might come back to me again. No. He's given it straight to Mr. Cannon. That was lovely. Well, on, mate. Salazar. Out wide to Mavadidi. And here's Salah-Adine. Mavadidi again. Salah-Adine again. Get a toe in, lads. Mavadidi down the left-hand side. Cross to come in, perhaps. Salazar. Mavadidi. Decent delivery. Basuma in the way. Counter attack. Basuma. Gore. Oh, come on, Dan. Fucking hell. Wolves 2, Liverpool 2. Latest score. Amdouni scores for Wolves to give them an equaliser at Molineux. Liverpool dropping points is good news for us. Any team around us dropping points is good news for us. That is a strong challenge from Mr. Cannon. But advantage played because we still got possession. I think he might pick up a booking for that next time play stops. Doku inside there to Vanderson. I just drifted offside, but now here's Jeremy Doku again. He's not going to cross it, is he? If he does, it's going to hit a... Oh. It's going to hit a defender. So surprised was I that I didn't actually do anything with the ball when I found it at me. Shame. Cannon and Salah-Adine. Zalazar. Salazar with the ball through the gap. Lenormand is going to get rid of it. Shilo, Doyle, Shilo, Doyle, Shilo, Smith Rowe. I'm going. Emil does not like playing me in. It's just a fact. Me and Doku on the right have a great connection, but myself and Emil Smith Rowe just absolutely don't. He refuses to play me through. I don't know why. I've not got a great relationship with him yet on the left-hand side of this front three. Afternoon, Henry. Good, thank you, mate. How are you? There's Muller. It's 90th minute. Gotta be now, lads. Gotta be now. Mavadidi, Zalazar. Very nearly was now. Yellow card for Cannon from a foul in what feels like 35 in-game minutes ago. Wesley Fofana on to help defend the corner, which he duly does. And that'll be game. Well, Wesley Fofana came on for 4 seconds and did his job. A 1-0 win for the Spuds again, and it's me that got the goal. We are quite certainly then here at Tottenham now a proper match winner. Big hug from Emil Smith Rowe there. In commentary, in the behind the scenes that you won't see, I've been complaining quite a bit about Emil Smith Rowe refusing to play me the ball on a number of occasions. I have been disappointed with him, but he's clearly quite happy with me there. An 8.1, 50% conversion rate is actually quite good. And 91 minutes played with a win. So we'll take it. It's basically exactly the same thing that happened in the last game. It's just that we scored the goal a little bit later on. I don't think actually... did I get man of the match there? I did get man of the match with the 8.1 as well. So it's been a good couple of days for us with the most recent games. Brighton, Man City and Arsenal. Finally starting to find our scoring boots in English football again after 5 years away. No, 6 years away. Turkey, Poland, Italy, Austria, Spain. Yeah, 5 years away. And now we're back in again for a seventh season after we were county in season 1. I do get man of the match. I also get dropped to the subs bench, but I don't quite think that's going to stick moving forward unless there's an international break, which there isn't. To be fair, Carabao Cup against Birmingham, I'm probably not that asked about playing in anyway. So I'm quite happy actually to take the rest and play against Newcastle from the start in the Premier League. I'll do that one quick train to get us as close as possible to the starting 11. But actually, I'm quite happy to be a sub against Birmingham. So we'll do that in the next episode. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching as ever. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Come and join me in stream and I'll see you next time. Genoa, Ryan. We're at Genoa for a season, although we missed a significant portion of it through injury. A significant portion of it through injury. We played 20 games? 25 games? 52 to 78. 26 games of the 38. Most of which from the subs bench. Getting like 9 minutes, 12 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 16, 14. It was a difficult time. It was a difficult time. Loving life now though. Got a La Liga under my belt. Got an Austrian Bundesliga under my belt. Got a Europa League under my belt. Turns out I've got quite a big waist at the minute. That would currently be the... No, FM on Thursday, Daniel. The plan is to do F1 on Sunday now, I would imagine. Might be able to do it. Might do it Friday, but for the time being, I think it's more likely to be Sunday. But we'll play it by ear. It depends how the week goes. Obviously, with PC technical issues and baby potentially doing things at any given moment, I'm not as predictable as usual with regards to my schedule and what we're doing. But the plan is for it to be done this week, yes. Right. I'm going to have a quick toilet break. Then we will load up the Leeds career and pray to God that the PC doesn't die in the meantime. And then we'll actually play some Leeds career mode. So let me move my camera up here whilst I remember. Gamer Saloon, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, mate. Right. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. And then it'll be Leeds United career mode time. Let me just update the title of the thing. Leeds United career mode. And I'll update the thumbnail on YouTube. Change to that. There we go. BRB. Appreciate it, AJ. Leeds. What am I doing? Right. Coffee, Brian, thank you. I do need a coffee. Let me go and put the kettle on. I forgot about that. Oh, fuck. That's sore. Oh. Whack myself in a fucking face with me headset. Who are Cadiz or Celta Vigo's rivals, Connor, that aren't in the game? Do they have any like lesser rivals that you could then make their rivals? Fuck me, that hurt. Right, let's load the game up. Pray to God that it fucking doesn't break everything. Close that. I'll just have as little open as I can. Steam. After several tries, Live Editor wasn't able to find a stable game process. What? Oh god, that's a new error that I've not seen before. Celta's is Depor. And Cadiz is some third tier side. Are Depor not in the second division anymore, Connor? Depor relegated. We've got an interview at Thorpe Park. Nice. Status error. Okay, good. Let's try again. Oh, they got relegated, did they? There we go. Okay, I'm actually fucking loaded that time. At least you still got the win, Alex. I think in that situation you could have been justified for like changing the difficulty and just giving yourself the 2-0 win that you look likely to get anyway. Betis and Vigo, yeah. Betis and Sevilla are the two big rivals, aren't they? In that part of the country, then you've got Valencia, Levante, Betis, Sevilla. Yeah, Sevilla's situation has been pretty crazy, hasn't it? Right, so fucking 10-1. We're doing QPR Wednesday and Norwich. Then we'll do City, Southampton, Leicester and Sim QPR. That's the plan anyway. Today's Leeds video has gone live, so I will just tweet that out if you'll bear with me 1 second. get some names out of that previous episode as well for the board behind me too. So many bots in the comment section of videos now. It's quite painful actually. Right, new names for the board behind me for the next Leeds episode. Let's go Cause Footy. Let's go Evan Plays. Change the colours. Kettle should be boiled now, so I'll go and make that coffee quickly and then we'll be good to go. Alex can be in green. Oh. Device not connected. Fuck you. It's right fucking there. Stupid. You stupid boy. Is Villarreal that small a town, Davidenki? Ah, it really is. The census in 2018, 50,500 people. That's it. For comparison, we say that Burnley is like the biggest, or sorry, smallest place in the Premier League, and Burnley has 94,000, so it's half. Villarreal is half the size of Burnley. I won't forget to put on the tea, Ryan. Thank you, mate. So their stadium, when at capacity, is literally half the entire city. Bit nicer, yeah, maybe. Burnley is a bit of a fucking dump. Burnley's near Manchester, yeah, it's probably about 45 minutes away, Jin. We've got family that live near Burnley. Right. Just go and get that coffee and then we'll crack on. 2 secs. Luton's quite a big place. London overspill, isn't it? Effectively. Thank you, English geography teacher. Espanyol will be quite cool, Connor. Make them the biggest club in Barcelona.
Fern on charge. Oh, put Leeds shirts on. I'm gonna be at home. I'll be far too hot if I wear a t-shirt, a hoodie, and yet another third layer. I'll just wear a Leeds shirt. You're doing a realistic City save. You relegate them into League 2, released all the good players, and in the 5th season you're fighting for everything. It doesn't take long to get back up through the leagues, does it? Right. Leeds. They still have incredible 70 rated players, plus you kept Bob. Yeah, shout out Oscar Bob. Kid's a talent. Right. Cookie was good. Jordan. Co-op, double chocolate, chunk. Like, Co-op bakery. Get in my belly. I'm so weak for chocolate. I just can't.
Welcome back to the Leeds United career mode here on FC24. The league table campaign continues at pace, and we are 2 points behind Southampton. However, we could be 3 points behind Middlesbrough if they get themselves back top of the table with their game in their hand in the not too... I'm going to start that again. I only get an Easter egg at the minute when I get a meal deal, lads, so I'll have another one on Saturday. Welcome back to the Leeds United career mode as we crack on towards the January transfer window today, moving through the month of December and hopefully getting ourselves back top of the championship table. Thank you for your continued support of this save. The likes have been fantastic. The comments have been fantastic. Do keep them coming. It really has helped this save be one of the most popular on the channel, other than a launch save, for quite a while. So I appreciate that very much indeed. Thank you to Alex for your support in the comment section. Also saying thank you to Cause Footy for the comment section as well, and Evan Plays as well. Thank you all for your continued support of the save. Do keep those comments coming. Some of the comments have been saying, Ches, you need to get Joe Rodon bought sharpish before he starts growing even more and his value goes up. Agreed. I am going to look into doing that in today's episode. We're thinking about the transfer window in the next couple of episodes. Left back is an obvious place to improve in, so I would be open to signing a left back in January. Elsewhere in the squad, Gelhardt has room to grow. Archie Gray has room to grow. Gruev has room to grow, but he's been the least impressive of everybody in the starting lineup. He initially made a good impact, but I don't know. I'm not massively impressed. We do have Jamie Shackleton we could throw in there. We do have Kamara we could throw in there. But Kamara's 28. Obviously, in football terms, is still young. But in FIFA terms and in career modes, content terms, is on his way out, so to speak. Gruev's only 23. Jamie Shackleton's only 21 or something. 24 now. Wow, he's older than I thought. So, I don't know. I feel like I want to improve on Gruev as well. But, whilst we're still challenging towards the automatic spots, I wonder whether we should just improve at left back and see what happens next season. With regards to calendar, we've got QPR, Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich today. So 3 games we should be expected to win. 3 games that will give us a good idea of where we are in the table as we approach the halfway stage of the season. So I think we'll be fine this year. I think we should get up this season, but quite evidently we're going to have to make sure we maintain a decent level of form to do so. And with other players growing for other teams, we might need that centre mid signing just to make sure. But I'll gauge your feedback before I pull any triggers. We won't jump to any conclusions there. For now, though, we're going to concentrate on the championship at hand and the games that lie in front of us, those being QPR, Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich, as we say. And I will. Actually, in fact, you know what? Bollocks to it. Let's do it right bloody now. Let's go and approach Dubai for Joe Rodon. What's he valued at? 7.5 only. Bargain, mate. 7.5 million? Absolute steal, pal. I mean, if they'll accept valuation as well, we're thrilled. We've got 30 million-ish, there or thereabouts. Oh, it's a dream, Ange. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Online at Leeds United. What's he on a week? £29,000. That's fine. View negotiations. We'll offer you a contract, sir. Hopefully he'll accept what he's currently on or something similar. If he'll accept important, that's great. I don't want to give him crucial because then he might want a little bit too much first team football if we get to the Premier League and he doesn't quite make the jump. But I'm sure he will make the jump. Oh, he's currently on 51. So that said he was on 29. Unless we're only paying £29,000 of his wages. I'll offer him 35 and a signing, but I almost offered him £900 million a week. And a signing bonus of 500 grand. We'll see if there's any negotiation there. Oh, he's happy with that. Banging! Sweet! That's permanent then. He is now, or will be at the end of the season, officially, our player. Joe Rodon in permanently at your request. And quite frankly, I probably would have liked to have done it permanently anyway. No, it's official now. Lovely. Good way to start. Now, if things on the pitch could go just as well, we'd be very happy. Make sure that everyone's fitness gets back up. Bit of micromanagement, but it's fine. Gotta do what you gotta do. These guys are all on. Good. 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 Vamos. Let's fucking battle the cunts. Eh? I don't know, Daniel. Riley still only grown up 1 to 57. Keep growing, pal, please. Hurry up, mate. Danny, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal. Mr. Stifler. Via Delid career. I bet their kits are good, actually. Goal music at home as well. Wow. QPR have been there or thereabouts with the playoff picture all season long so far, but they have lost 3 of their last 5. They've dropped to 6th. Still got Asmir Begovic in goal. Elias Chair on the right, Willock on the left, and Lyndon Dykes through the middle. 4-3-3 for them is a strong formation. But what QPR are we going to get? The side that started the season top of the table? Or the side that have hit a bit of a dodgy patch and are wobbling slightly with regards to their form? We shall wait and see. Starting lineup I'm quite happy with. So, game 1, points 3, please. Get on together. He's shouting, I will Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Wee 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 wee. Oh, that was a bit loose. QPR quite happy to sit off me when I've got the ball at the back. We'll see how hard they press when we're getting into the final third. I'll try and get this to Piru if I can. We've done really well. And Gellart's in. And we couldn't have asked for a better start. Leeds 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0. Gellart's goals have dried up a little bit of late, but he's back in business now. The assist from Joel Piru and those front two combining again. Normally it's the other way around. Don't care which way around it is. As long as the ball ends up in the back of the net. Lovely little ball between the gap. And he found the corner. I think Begovic might actually have gotten something on that as he was diving away. It seemed like it was a bit central. And then, yeah, I think he might have done. Just pushed it a little bit further towards the corner. Made it look a bit better, regardless. 1-0. No Barlow, no party. Roden and Nonto. It's a Piru. Caught on it. I get very lucky. Never mind. Let's let that run. Gray. Piru. Nonto's there, but we'll go to Gray. Try and whip it. Well, I guess the end goal was to find Gellert, and we found Gellert. Nonto bundled off it. That's a foul, Ches. You've definitely fouled him there. Araha into Richards and Araha again. I mean, that's not a foul. Guereva's just leant on him there. And the referee's gone, that's illegal. It's definitely not. Is he going for goal here? I think he was. Bad decision. The rumour is that 2K have bought the rights to FIFA. Yeah, what I would expect would be a World Cup 2026 game. If all cards on the table, I'd expect 2K to make a World Cup 2026 game. Doesn't necessarily mean a story mode at all, Jamie, no. Doesn't mean anything. Just means that 2K got the rights. Doesn't mean they're going to do anything similar to NBA at all. It's their first. It would be their first venture into a footballing pantheon, though. So I don't think they'd want to go straight in with everything, building it all from the ground up for the very first time. I think they'd probably start with just the World Cup game because that's all they've got the rights to. Is the World Cup with FIFA. The rumour is that 2K have bought the rights to FIFA, yes, Sid. But when we say the rights to FIFA, we mean the rights to the FIFA name, not the rights to the game. So they'd make a game that has the World Cup in it and can be called FIFA, but they don't have license. They wouldn't have licensing for anything else, only to call it FIFA. There are already some old EA devs that now work at 2K. If it means more licenses being separated, that sucks, but it just means I'd play on PC more regularly. Do the license fixes for FC the same way that we do for FM. No, Konami wouldn't work with 2K. That would never happen, AJ. Gray. Forward to Nonto. Through that gap is Peru. And Gray's gone again. We have been pretty dominant this season. Dink that in. Oh my God, what a goal that would have been. Gruev. Somerville. Good save by Begovic. We have been strong this year. And I've seen your comments about the way that we have been solid defensively. If you guys know anything about me, though, it's that when we come up against proper challenges, I will falter. We have to remember that we have one of the best sides in this entire division and, quite frankly, should be expected to perform the way that we are, given the difference in the quality of the teams. So it's not necessarily a surprise that we're playing as strongly as we are this year. The game against Man City might give us a better indication in the next episode. Alternatively, our first year in the Premier League might give us a better indication of whether we need to have a look at the sliders or difficulty settings, etc. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with how things are going. There were some comments on one episode, and then actually in the next episode, I proceeded to concede a few goals. So I'm hoping that that might actually ease some concerns about the difficulty level. But at the minute, we are dominating Queen's Park Rangers, saying they just can't cope with us. And Piru's looking to score a fancy one, but if ever there was a goalkeeper you're probably not going to chip, it's the 6'7" Asmir Begovic, isn't it? What do you guys that watch live think? Have you found watching that you think I don't concede enough goals, or do you think we're about right? It's not like I'm walking the league. I feel the same way as Anola, but I think it seems about right considering the strength of our team compared to the teams we're playing against. I do feel on occasion, though, like that, it is a little bit too easy to tackle the opposition, but there's not really much I can do about that. There isn't a slider for that. Ampadu with the ball over the top. I think Nonto used a hand there. The referee disagrees, or at least it was shoulder, perhaps. Nonto spins well. Pirou tackled. It's going to fall kindly, though. Ruev, here's Somerville. You're going to go for the run, Junior? No is the answer. Dykes. Oh, Pascal. Love that. Oh, my God. I'm getting so lucky at the minute. Through that gap. No, luck runs out. Gallart steps in well. Jack Colback. It's not a name we've seen for a while in Premier League level. He's Parle out wide on the left-hand side here now. Delivery could come in. Delivery doesn't come in. Flicks backwards to Oraha. He's just trying to find some space, I think. Find a teammate to play the ball into that stands the chance of actually getting a shot away at goal. Here's Oraha again. But we've tackled him well with the defender. And we'll come away on some sort of counter-attack. But time's run out for the half, so that's fine. Oh, nice one, Nola. Yeah, you're right, Ads. I don't believe there's any ruling about managers, AJ. I think he'd be allowed to lead the team tonight if he wanted to. It's players that have to be registered in time, I think, but I'm pretty sure that Darren Moore could take charge tonight if he wanted to. You're right, we do have one of the best squads in the league, so you've got to factor that in as well. Like, if you look at the QPR team in comparison, 73, 67, 72, 70, 72, 69, 67, 57, 73, 70, 73. Compared to 77, 70, 76, 76, 73, 77, 73, 75, 77, 72, 76. Right, there's a big jump. Can we win that? Gallart's up well. Ampadu forward. Onto with a little turn. Looking for Pirou maybe. Just short to Gruev. And then we use Firpo first. Then go to Somerville. This is good. Pirou's in the middle. Floated towards him. On the volley! It would have been lovely. Would have been brilliant. And against most other goalkeepers in this division, it probably would have gone in. But Begovic is different gravy. Evidently, Ampadu's header was rock solid. But Asmir has other plans for this Leeds United front line. Ethan will try again. And Begovic is in the way again. And they'll just hack it clear. They're kind of hanging on here a little bit, Queen's Park Rangers. They have played kind of how we anticipated that they might, given the way that their form has been recently. But even if you do beat the keeper, you still got to hit the target. And Pirou didn't do that there. Didn't do that there. Da-da-da-da. Does it look a bit framey to you guys sometimes on stream? Well, that cutscene of Begovic stepping backwards looked a bit framey on the recording. But on actually me playing the game, it's fine. It's just the cutscenes, is it? As long as the actual gameplay is fine. To be fair, but what's weird is that for me, the game is actually playing fine. Like, it's really smooth for me on the game, but it's on the stream that it's showing as laggy, which is weird. Doesn't make sense. Don't know whether that's the game or whether that's, yeah, like you say, the gremlin in the PC has or what. Because the gameplay's absolutely fucking fine. See, now I'm tabbed back on the game. In the background, it's running smooth again. Some of it might just be whether I'm tabbed in or tabbed out. Or whether tabbing out and tabbing back in again actually fixes it. Because I was tabbed in and it looked framey, and then I tabbed out and tabbed back in, and then it looked like I fixed it. Gray with a big switch. Oh, and Elias Share gets there. Junior Firpo with the ball in. Alright, I'll have a throw in further down there instead. Legendary with sliders, Tom. And 1-2. Gruev. Somerville back to Junior Firpo again. Gruev with the switch. Maybe the run, please, Wilfred. Bit late with it, mate. I'm going to go for a switch to Crescencio over here. It's on the side and has flattened the defender. And Piru's there and will knock this... will not knock this back. Actually, you know what? Let's do Roberts. Then put Gray in midfield. Some people tried to win the ball back. Just fell over the man. Chris Willett back to Sam Field. Steve Cook. Still going strong. Decent ping. Not decent enough, though. Nonto out wide. I'll cut that back. And then there's some space here for Gruev. And that space has opened up a little bit more for Gelhardt. If Piru had made the run the other side of the defender, I could maybe have tried to play him into the gap behind with a ball over the top and take both centre-backs out of the game with one ball, but that didn't quite work for me. Nora's trying to come down this left-hand side when winning the ball back as well. Steve Cook's been actually very solid for Queen's Park Rangers here in this game. That is not great, though, from Asmir Begovic. Samfield's dug him out of a hole there, because I absolutely would have taken a shot from the halfway line and tried to score. It would have been spectacular to see that come off. Queen's Park Rangers having a bit of possession here, and I've struggled to get it off them and keep it away from them, even when I do get it back. But a Somerville counter-attack would be the perfect remedy for what we've struggled in this second half. We have struggled in the second half, but a Crescencio Somerville counter-attack is most of the time absolutely undefendable. And for those that have been commenting actually about a little bit of framiness, it's happening now. It's just in the cutscenes. It's a PC version of the game issue that EA are aware of. Whether they do anything about it or not, I don't know. But some of the cutscenes that you'll see are a bit framey and the footage will be a bit choppy. But overall, the gameplay itself will be smooth as butter. It's terrible AI defending, Michael, but I mean, I don't need to point it out, but I will. The defender that's deepest there doesn't come across to stop or cover the man that's with me. The man that's with me there just gives up, runs away, and then comes back at me again. He's just like, oh, I'm going to try. And then he's like, nah. And he's like, oh, maybe I should. By which point it's too late. And that man in the middle has just run back in a straight line. If he runs diagonally and comes across my path here, he probably cuts me off. But even he stops running there. Look, as the number 3 clicks away there, the man in the middle stops and jockeys because it's registering the number 5, Steve Cook, as being the defender active. The game just can't have more than one defender as an active defender at any given time. Because it feels like, this isn't a definitive answer, it feels like it's built in a way that it anticipates that there's going to be another human playing as the opposition, and it's built in a way to encourage that other human to use the press and the second man press. But when there's no other human, it doesn't fucking happen. So in all career mode stuff, there's no defending. The defenders don't defend. We need online gameplay separate from offline gameplay, because one that works for one doesn't work for the other, and online always fucking wins. The end.
And a goal for Leeds United. Number 10, Somerville.
Chair. Back to Richards. Oh, I thought Ampadu was just going to walk up and walk off with that then. Jack Colback. Through the gap there to Richards. And into Elias Chair. Back to Colback. And Field. And space for Richards. Elio with the save. Good chance for QPR that to get one back. Make it a little bit nervy in the final 10. But at the moment, we look comfortable enough to hold on to this 2-0 lead. I didn't think we'd get a second, quite frankly, given the way that we were playing in this second half. But we do have that option with the pace of Somerville and Nonto to break away like that, and Dan James off the bench as well if things aren't going well with either of those wingers. We got the fresh legs and pace of Dan James to call upon if we need to. So we're having a great season, but you can tell from the league table we are having to have a season that has been as successful as it has so far to even stand a chance of getting promotion, because there are 3 or 4 other clubs that are playing just as well as we are. So we need to be putting in the performances that we are, to the calibre of which that we are, with the overall results of which we're getting, to even stand a chance of getting promoted. Otherwise it'd be mid-table obscurity in the Championship for Leeds United, and that's no fun for anyone. Win that header. Well up. That'll be game. We'll see that through. Cheers, ref. Final whistle goes. Leeds United 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0 at Elland Road. Expected to win the majority of our home games, especially against a side that, albeit after having a bright start to the season, found themselves faltering of late, and that faltering continues here. They are no longer a side really challenging for promotion. Middlesbrough win again. I don't know what they did on their game in hand. Evidently by the league table, they were victorious with that game in hand, so they lead the way by a point. We're a further 2 back with Southampton. Leicester have lost again and are down on 41 points now, 6 points off top, but still only 3 points behind us. Our goal difference at the moment is stronger than anyone else's, although it helps when you get a 10-1 win against Rotherham, doesn't it? So we won't take that for granted at the moment. It's not going to stay that strong for now. We have conceded only 9 goals, but we've been very, very strong defensively this season. We have conceded more goals of late than we have at the beginning of the season as well. So I'm quite happy with how things are at the moment. I don't think we need to change much at this particular moment in time. So we're going to crack on. And cracking on means Sheffield Wednesday. Did I make any substitutions in that game? Yeah, I bought Robertson, didn't I? I bought Robertson. And the first team. I could probably put them all back to that, can't I? And they'll be fine. Sheffield Wednesday so far this season, 9 points in 20 games. I think they might go down. 1 win in 20. Oh dear, Sheffield Wednesday. Oh dear indeed. Rotherham still 23rd. Oh dear indeed. And Ipswich 22nd. The 3 promoted sides... No, that's a lie, because Plymouth were the other promoted side, weren't they? I keep thinking that Rotherham came up last year. They didn't. It was the year before. 2 of the 3 promoted sides from League One last season really struggling to deal with life at Championship level. On the flip side of that, the ones that came down from the Premier League last season really adjusting well to Championship level and going for broke. But Michael Carrick wants to be involved in that promotion picture. Middlesbrough still lead the way for the time being. I'm sure we've played Middlesbrough this year, actually. I'm certain we've played Middlesbrough this year. We got a 1-0 win at home against Middlesbrough. I've got 3 messages in my inbox. Oh, we've got some scout reports. That's good news. Let's see if we've got anything then from England. Oh, 17 to 94 has me intrigued. We'll see what you're all about. But 190 grand to start off with just says it's not going to be very good, Ches. I only want, in this save, the best of the best. Because, quite frankly, it's only the best of the best that's going to find their way towards our starting lineup at any point, isn't it, really? See, look, I can actually pace 63, physical 75, but shooting, passing, dribbling and defending all mid-40s. He's just going to be shit. I'm sorry. He's just going to be shit. You're definitely rubbish. You're definitely rubbish. And you're definitely rubbish. We sent the Australian scout out separately. Again, we brought him back and resent him out to look specifically for a striker rather than just attackers as a broad schedule. So we'll only find the new Mark Viduka there. They're starting Ian Poveda, who's on loan at them from us. Malik Wilkes on the left-hand side is a channel favourite from the Hull City career on FIFA 21. 2 Diabys in the 11 as well. Beadle in goal. Ugbo up top. Two losses and 3 draws in their last 5 games. Bottom of the league, 9 points. So this will probably mean that they'll beat me. Won't it? We changed shirts, and I might actually play some fringe players here as well. Give them some first-team football. Just get my tartars out. And then put my tartars away again. Oh, good. Show the fucking face. Hello. No, ads, we didn't. He was over 500, Ben, but the potential window was like beginning of the 80s. I only want players that are like 800-900 plus. Do you know what? Yeah, let's give. Let's put Ruster out wide. And then Donnelly at camp. How old is Cresswell? 21. 21? Jamie Shackleton at left back. No. Jamie Shackleton at right back. Gray in midfield. Yeah, I'm not going to need to use anyone as a money maker, Ben. We're not going to have any troubles financially in this save, I don't think, with Leeds. Bamford steps in early doors to win the ball back here. We've made some changes to play some players that haven't necessarily had a lot of first-team football this season against a side that are lower in the division. So Donnelly is going to find Ruter here. He's going to put the ball over the top with his weak foot, but it was worth a go. So my starting lineup is, as you see it there, Bamford starts, Donnelly starts, Ruter, Dan James. Gray, we've moved into midfield to bring Shackleton in at right back, and then Cresswell starts at centre back as well. So heavy changes, But against a side on paper as weak as this Sheffield Wednesday one, we can afford, we hope, to make those changes and still get the desirable result. Great. And Firpo. Ruter. Through there is Bamford. He was the main man at the beginning of the save. His goals dried up. His starting opportunities dried up. But he's at full flow today. Patrick Bamford on his right foot gives us a 1-0 lead in the 7th minute. Sheffield Wednesday really aren't very good, are they? It's a Yorkshire derby of sorts. It's South Yorkshire versus West. There's not too much of a distance between Sheffield and Leeds, really. Half an hour or so on the motorway. Wamford, Bamford, thank you, Manford.
Leeds United goal, number 9, Patrick Bamford.
Barry Bannon is absolutely a championship level player. He's so good. Well, I wonder what his rating is actually in game. Barry Bannon is so good IRL. They really don't have a very good side, do they? At all. 72 Barry Bannon. All of the team are in the 60s other than Barry Bannon and Ugbo up top. This is what I mean when I say we are expected to have the season we're having because the calibre of player we're playing against on occasion, or most occasions, just isn't very good. It's almost like playing against a team from the league below in the cup because genuinely the golfing class is that high. Donnelly with the through ball to Dan James. Go for a worldie. Beadle with the save. Set piece to come in then. Dan James will deliver. Ampadu's been very strong in the air recently. Ruter's not bad either. Dan James will try again. Bamford's up. Bamford's down. Dominic Iorfa is quite the physical specimen, so he'll get rid of that. It's baffling, really, because Sheffield Wednesday in League One were unreal at the level. When we saw them with Cambridge United play at Hillsborough, it was just mind-boggling how good they were and the difference in class level. So to see them struggle as much as they have in real life at championship level is actually a bit of a surprise, considering just how big the golfing class was last season. Bamford, however, is a class above yet further. 2 for him, 2 for us. And 3 points ultimately on the way, you'd imagine. Darren Moore to Port Vale's an incredible signing for him, Belper.
Goal for Leeds United, number 9.
It's occasionally on other things as well, ads, but that's the most noticeable one. Paveda to Barry Bannon. That's a very good ball. Ian Paveda, Agent Paveda, doing the job for us. Ugbo, Bannon. All right, fair play. That was actually a particularly good goal. The two only 70-plus rated players for Sheffield Wednesday combine. And the little ball roll, the drop of the shoulder, the ball into him. Barry Bannon bursting through the gap and finishing well. That's just an extremely impressive goal. Fair enough. They can do something Wednesday. They just can't do enough. Yeah, you can't be mad at a goal like that. That's just like, all right, fair dues, well done. Firpo and Ruter out on the wing today. Gray. It's Bannon again. Still going. Trying to get the ball off him with Gray and can't. Here's Paveda. This isn't what we sent you on loan to do, Ian. Well in, Cresswell. Nicely done. Not so nicely done. Oh, an Ugbo spin. And so 2-0 becomes 2-2. My fault for giving possession away, but I didn't quite expect to be punished in quite such immediate fashion, to be completely honest. Trying to get the ball out. Bannon intercepts. It's Bannon and Ugbo again, and that turn is great, and the finish is superb. It's typical, isn't it? 9 points from 20 games, and they finally decide to turn up against me, but only after going 2-0 down. That touch was absolutely shite, mate. Gimme. Junior into Junior Rutter, who's playing on the left wing today. He moves slightly further forward than the... Oh, lovely Bamford. Slots it. Playing slightly further forward than the usual left mid for Crescencio Somerville. Patrick Bamford at the treble. That's a firing shot at me, isn't it? Start Piru, will ya? Drop me, will ya? Put me back in the team, says Bamford. Maybe he plays again against Norwich, who knows? I can't really drop a man that scored a hat-trick, can I, really?
Goal for Leeds United. Number 9, Patrick Bamford.
It looks like it says... The banner in the back looks like it says Sheffield Wednesday. With where the people are stood. Slay, girl. Sheffield Wednesday. Ugbo. In the box. Ugbo out box. Mallet Wilkes. Thank you. Goal kick. Corner. Harry Bannon racing across to take the corner. Home fans trying to suck the ball back into that net again for the third time. We have other ideas. Ethan Donnelly does really well. Oh, he does exceptionally well there. From their corner. Oh, the youngster's on the run of his life. I kind of have to keep going, really, don't I? Ethan Donnelly, the Scout Future star, has no strength. Ugbo. Gimme. Ampadu. Cresswell. All right. Not always, Mike, but predominantly, yes. Come on, dude. Ampadu. Shackleton. Pretty sure the crowd were just singing Come On City when one's a United and one's a Wednesday, but regardless. Oh, that was going to be a proper whipper. It's Diaby. Well in, Jamie. Ampadu, quick triangle. Dan James. Look at the space in the middle. Stephen Donnelly again. Looking for Bamford. He's not quite as agile as sometimes you wish he was. Diaby. To Diaby, actually, as it happens. Barry Bannon. Decent ball. Jamie, you've headed that straight to them, mate, there. Nice. Too quick for his own good, Dan James. Overrun that. Dominic Iorfa bumped off it. Advantage played. Barry Bannon, whether it was intentional or not, ended up losing possession, so they'll take the advantage and have the free kick. Bannon to float it over the top, which he's done very well indeed. And Gray got there. Sorry, no. Their man got there ahead of Gray. Very much ahead of Gray. Did it take a touch off Gray's head, though? It did. So Gray did touch it. That's why his name popped up. The corner is poor, though. And we will, through Gray, as it happens, get the ball away. And Wednesday don't have a third goal. We might have a fourth, though. Bamford. Space for Ruter out wide. Donnelly's making moves in the middle. We're going to need someone to come short, though, because I don't fancy Dan James or Donnelly aerially. And that pass was absolute wank. I don't need to make any other changes, I don't think. Dan James steps in well. Bamford. Donnelly's gone. Oh, Donnelly! Beautiful. The young man comes of age. Leeds United 4, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Game, you hope, now that we've got the 2-goal advantage back again, over. Beautifully done by the young man, who looks quite hench, actually, doesn't he? His upper half. He's quite a stocky boy. He's been out-muscled a couple of times, far too easily for my liking, but he's certainly got the stocky body type, and he's tucked that away well under pressure. 2-goal advantage restored. 6 goals today, 4 of them for us. Did he make that quite evident? Mike. Maple syrup on American-style pancakes, but crepe-style pancakes, not so sure. It's got to be... Shut up, ref. Oh, he didn't actually give anything. All right. I apologise, referee. I was having a go at you for nothing. Welling, Gruev... Wednesday, you are the manufacturers of your own downfall here, lads. Donnelly out wide. Little dink. Gruev. Wide. Never heard of cinnamon butter. I've never had it, but cinnamon butter does sound friggin' incredible. Ole! Oh. That's delicious. Hasn't he? I don't doubt that. Johnson, Bannon, and Paveda trying to mark that passing alley. Barry Bannon again tucks it back. Paveda, Byers, Diaby could wind up. Oh, the through ball, the save. Wow. Wednesday have been one of the best teams we've played against all season. So, of course, they've only got 9 points so far this year. They have made some mistakes, though, as you can tell. And that will cost them, ultimately, the game as a whole. But if they play this well every week, they might even overturn that 11 or 13-point deficit, whatever it is that they've got at the minute. Because they're pretty good on this evidence. It was a poor clearance from me. I probably should have just put my foot through it, really. And with 8 minutes to go, might make it a slightly more nervy end to the game, but they are going to have to shoot on target for that. I think we're away at Norwich, Mike. I'm not sure, though. Blue, white, away. Blue, white, away. Amber, away. James Andrew Evan Bamford 2. Shackleton into the box. That isn't anywhere where I aimed it. Doobie doobie doo. I'm going to take crosses off automatic again. Sometimes you want them on assisted, sometimes you want them on semi. And quite frankly, I think semi's better right now. Can't remember what Norwich's goal music is. Is it the bow 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 bow? You've smashed through that season, Sid. Absolutely whipped through it. Byers into Dominic Iorfa. Junior Firpo just stood there, really. Bamford, I should probably take Bamford off and let him take the standing ovation from the fans, really, considering how well he's played today. Oh, Ruter's offside. They're making changes. We'll just see it through. Top 4 qualified for UCL. Nice. Byers. Oh, it's loose. And that'll be game for them. We'll see this through. We'll just pass it about and get all 3 points. Thank you very much. Goal difference will go up by 2. Points tally will go up by 3. League position. Who knows? Time will tell. Hopefully Middlesbrough and Southampton slip up. But we're having to maintain a really strong vein of form to stand a chance of sticking with them. Iorfa's through that gap and Meslier will come and claim it, and that will be the fixture then. That was probably, for me, it felt like one of the most entertaining games of the season so far. Bamford with a hat-trick though. I think it's only fair that he starts against Norwich next time out then. I can't really drop a man after that performance, can I really? Sheffield Wednesday 2. Oh, Southampton draw, that's good news. QPR draw again. I couldn't see Middlesbrough there at just a glance. We're second. Leicester still with the opportunity to close to just 3 points behind us and 6 points behind Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough plough on at the top end of the table, but for us, we are having a continual decent time of things. Going to sort my training plan out and then we'll crack on. Pardon me. Got a full week, so we can just leave it on balance, then everyone will have everything. Samba de Janeiro. We're at home against Norwich, unfortunately, they make 12. Leicester drew their game in hand, so only 42. What was 5 and then 4 is looking more likely like a 3 now. Horse race at the top of the table. Norwich will want to be involved in a promotion picture, but at the minute, I mean, how many sides can have 29 points? It's always so close, isn't it, in the lower leagues in England, at times at different parts of the table. Norwich will line up in a 4-2-3-1 with Angus Gunn in goal, Sam McCallum at left back, Danny Batt in midfield, Grant Hanley, Jack Stacey, Fastnacht on the right, Borja Sainz on the left. Josh Sargent will be dangerous up top. 2 wins, but then they've drawn 3 in a row, and that's probably why Norwich's league position has dropped quite a bit. If they were wins, or at least 2 of them were wins, rather than draws, they'd be significantly higher in the table, wouldn't they? Lasse Sørensen in midfield is pretty decent as well. Got Ashley Barnes on the bench. I certainly hope I don't concede to Ashley Barnes. Is that Hernandez on the bench for them? Isn't the Hernandez I think it is? Is it Anel Hernandez? I'm trying to think back to previous seasons. Right, Bamford will get the start because he was very good. Other than that, I don't know. Has anyone stood out enough to really warrant? Well, Donnelly's probably earned another start, hasn't he? After that performance, if Norwich are mid-table, Norwich are good though. But being able to bring Gelhardt on off the bench might actually be a positive. So we'll give Ethan Donnelly another game. The front 2 keep their spot, and hopefully, once I've changed my shirt again, we can get another 3 points. Pookie's left Norwich now, hasn't he? We'll check after this game, Daniel, about Patreon players. He left Norwich in the summer to go to MLS, did he? There you go. confirmation of the happenings for your transfers and stuff. I think we're starting to save with FC Bayern München. Go for it. Why not? Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, they've got a kick off, hang on. Too busy on Fern. McCallum and Borja. We used Sam McCallum in a save somewhere. Might have been a Cambridge RTG perhaps. Certainly I remember having him in a previous